Buccaneers.
Set to kick off.
Season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Able to get up here to the 26. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored. You give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout. And
that's caught inside the 20. And he's finally taken down, but not before he reaches the 14. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons.
Number 88.
A 14-yard touchdown. And the Falcons take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good.
Falcons 7, Buccaneers nothing. Sterling Hoffrichter to kick off for the Falcons.
Now following the touchdown, Hoffrichter to kick off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Now a play fake here on first down. Flush to his right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
The best starting field position you could possibly have. First and goal from the 1. Rolling to his right. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. Not even 2 minutes into this football game, already we've had 2 scores.
You know how much I like to read about teams of old, right? The teams of yesteryear. There were some teams that were known as the point-a-minute teams. Well, obviously in a 60-minute game, that's 60-plus points. But 2 touchdowns in the first 2 minutes? My calculator doesn't operate that well.
And now on the other side, they better wake up. They haven't even gotten off the bus yet.
For the Falcons.
Now following the touchdown, Hoffrichter to kick off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. First carry for Nick Chubb. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
At the 17-yard line.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards. 5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got my he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Falcons' 49-yard line.
Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Back to throw again. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scout...
And a fake here. Direct snap to the up man. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. They only get 4, but the fake punt works and gets him a first down. So they snap it straight to the up man. What's his responsibility? Normally, obviously, just to protect, but he's got to be a guy that can be pretty agile too, right?
Yeah, without a doubt, because you're talking about a guy, even in protection, he may have to slide up and down the line of scrimmage.
Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Dante Fowler. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes.
A loss of 8.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Murray with a 3rd and long. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Decent gain on the scramble at 6, but now it's 4th. On 4th down, the Falcons send out Sterling Hoffrichter to punt. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Bucs are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a deep.
Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. Well, I think you can go ahead and give your punter an assist on that one. Pinned him deep, and the defense comes through with 2 points.
You're exactly right, partner. This was all set up by a great punt, and if the ball goes in the end zone, this never happens. So great call. Give the punt team and the punter some love.
On play action, it's Murray sliding out of the pocket. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Escaping the pressure right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Murray. The throw taken in by Sims. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. Bear in mind they had 2 interceptions last week, but that was in 4 quarters. They've got 2 here in the first quarter alone.
And the unsung people in this streak, the pass rushers, because most of the time, they're the ones that affect things in the pocket for a quarterback, trying to throw the football, rushing them, getting them off their spot, harassing them, and that allows the defensive backs, the linebackers, to swoop in and make the picks downfield.
They're swooping.
Leads to
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
Silver, Mike, 53, Mike.
They'll give it to Chubb, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Nick Chubb with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bucs are able to cut into that deficit. No success on 1st down. He couldn't get any yardage. They give it to him again, and he finds the end zone.
Sometimes it just has to be persistence, doesn't it? And you know who else helps with that? Offensive line. After a team's been stuffed, the last thing they want to do is go to a different play call. They want to come back and do it again and show that they can dominate the line of scrimmage.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more... And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Murray, a quick throw out to Kirk. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football, and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Murray under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. The Falcons send out their punter. 2nd quarter now, Falcon football. 2nd quarter now, Falcon football. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the...
And that's caught inside the 30. And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 65 yards. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
The ball carrier.
And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Here we go. 53 to Mike. 53. Go.
Now Chubb. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Nick Chubb with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Bucs have made this a one-score game. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. And it'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Early on first down with no blocking help there as he won't even make it back to the line of scrimmage. Call it a loss of 1.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 40-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Murray. It's complete. This is Todd Gurley. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 44-yard line.
16 yards.
That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Now Murray off play action. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
At the 40-yard line.
Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. That one a first down pickup of 8.
10 at the 48.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Flushed out right. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. On first down, it's Gurley. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. Play action. Now it's Murray. He sets to fire deep. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Falcons.
Complete.
A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons are able to show off their quick strike ability. Now the extra point.
Point after.
And that makes it a 9-point game.
Is good. Makes the score Falcons 23, Buccaneers 14.
Now following the touchdown, Richter to kick off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
No hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. I'ma run to the bed until we all nothing but gets. Hear the footsteps coming, cause we coming for the jet.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Watch the pass. Mike, 53. 53. Mike. Switch up. 53. Check 53.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Flush to his right. He'll find Metcalf. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 23 yards the pickup there.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Here's a quick throw to Thielen. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
Mike, 53. 53. Mike. Watch the run.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though.
Watch the screen.
Chubb, and he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll move the chains. 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Escaping the pressure right. He'll run it. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1.
Let's go. Pick it up, G. 50. Check 53. I got him.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit him over the top, unsuccessfully.
On the carry, it's Chubb. And he was able to shed one tackle, but could not get away from there. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
It's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Now whistles here before the snap. Looked like one of the Bucs may have moved. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Being chased out left. He may try and run for this. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This one from 35 yards away. Rosa's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas.
Yeah,
right?
A little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting off field, only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the offense does cover this one, but back inside their own 5-yard line. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. And taken at the 46. It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. Throwing on first down is Murray. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this 3rd quarter. Flushed out right. And incomplete on the deep ball. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for. But now it's 3rd down.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
It's now
Murray sets to throw on 4th. Flush to his right. It's caught inside the 25. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down. Murray now on 1st down. Open man is Kirk, complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
It's a gain of
10 more there and another 1st down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. It's another 10 yards on that one and another 1st down.
2-yard line.
Murray to air it out again. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Todd Gurley hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons will extend their lead. Throwing again, Murray. Forced out to his left. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us. Because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
20-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit and try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays for one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Well, one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Right back to him for 10 more and a 1st.
That's another Buccaneers 1st down.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And he finds Howard complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
The 1st down run with Chubb is going to go nowhere. He's, in fact, going to lose a couple.
Marlon Davidson on the tackle. It's a loss of...
Here we go on 2nd and 12.
12 at the 40.
Steps away to his left. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Now he's flushed it. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But fortunately, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Falcons grab it. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that, and when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. They've got to find that good balance, carrying it firmly, yet at the same time under control.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. To throw, it's Murray. Eluding the pressure right. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Here's Gurley now out of the gun. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Again, they run with Gurley. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Fourth down.
So out now comes the field goal unit for the Falcons. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will make this now a 15-point advantage. So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt like they were in striking distance. And to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. The 2nd and 10 now as we roll along in the third quarter from Tampa. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
36.
On play action, they'll throw. Flush to his right. Looking downfield for Godwin. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Back now in Tampa. It's Buccaneer football, but they've got work to do. They find themselves behind here to start the fourth quarter.
Check. 45 the mic. Hey, come on now.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Check. 53.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
45 to Mike, 45 to Mike. Heavy on the edges, heavy. Check. Green jack.
They'll set up a throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Metcalf once again the target, but it'll be second and goal.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. Second and goal.
Alert 3, ready. Check. Hot. Shit.
On the ground, it's Chubb. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's third and goal.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And he's going to go down. This will count as a sack, a very short sack. Taken down at the 2. Grady Jarrett making his presence felt. He gets the sack. Running for it. Here's Chubb. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Nick Chubb, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season. And the Bucs are able to close the gap just a bit. And now in a 9-point game, they'll still just need to go for 1 here. And it's good, so that will get them back within 1 score.
Falcons 32, Buccaneers 24. Albert Rosa set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. A gain of 6 there on first.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than later.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
And he will find his man on the outside. 14 yards there and a Falcon first down. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. First and 10. They'll buy some time right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
And again, it's Chubb. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And finally out of bounds, just a few yards short of the goal line at the 3. A big play that time out of Chubb. 77 yards. First and goal, a touchdown and a two-point conversion here are musts. They'll run with Chubb. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Well, I have to think that the wheels are really spinning in their play caller's mind now. That little setback there on first down. They'll have 3 more shots if that's what it takes, because they've got to take field goals out of their thought process. They need a touchdown and a conversion to tie this game. What play calls does he have on that sheet?
And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Well, they made the play there, and I'll guarantee you their coaches and the other players are screaming at them about their pride. Come on, guys. He's already gotten in 3 times. You can't give up a 4th one. And on that play, they were able to make the stop.
And you knew they were going to go to him to try to get that 4th.
And why wouldn't they? It's not just getting the 4th. He's the hot hand, so to speak, right? The hot feet in this situation. And he knows how to find the end zone. That time, he just didn't get there.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Grady Jarrett picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. They dialed up a 3rd and 1 blitz defensively. It worked.
Yeah, and a lot of people would think, hey, they thought pass and they guessed right. In a lot of cases, you bring the blitz just to mess up the blocking on a running play. Instead, in this situation, the run wasn't there. They just followed everything right back to the quarterback.
So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Murray. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield. Junior.
Murray's pass intercepted. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Grady Jarrett able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. He didn't, so it's incomplete. Boy, that one really could have turned this thing upside down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And down by 5, they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. Now the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. So now let's reset here, Charles. They do have 2 timeouts left, so they can stop the clock twice. This one's not quite over yet.
No, and what you're doing on defense, you're going to use both timeouts, obviously. But you've got to call defenses are going to force the issue early, meaning you want that play over fast. You don't want to give them time to dance around in the backfield or run a wide sweep that'll take off time. Blitz them, put pressure on them, make sure that play ends quickly so that you can go ahead and keep moving.
2 yards.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. They'll try and chew some clock with Gurley. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. So here we go, Charles, 3rd down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
And indeed, they will keep it on the ground. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.
6 yards. 1st down, Atlanta.
Back to throw. Murray. Buying time to his left. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers.
The quarterback forced out of bounds and sacked. A fumble on the play. Recovered by the Bucs.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here.
Buccaneers.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though